Hi everyone, Binny here with Beauty by Binny. I haven't done a full face tutorial in a while, so today I'm going to show you how I did this look from start to finish. I really love how the makeup turned out. It's great for any special events or a night out and perfect for the holidays coming up. Hope you guys enjoy the look and please remember to like and subscribe for more videos. Okay, so lately my skin has been going a bit crazy and I've been getting a lot of breakouts on my chin and cheeks. So the first thing I'm doing is using Makeup Forever's full coverage concealer to kind of spot conceal the acne and any marks or scarring. After that, I'm priming my lids and the corners of my nose using OFRA Cosmetics Eye Primer Gel. Throughout the day, my makeup tends to fade around the corners of my nose, so adding this lightweight primer helps it stay put. For foundation, I'm using MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC40. Now, I'm not a huge fan of liquid foundations, but a lot of you have been asking me to use different ones in my tutorials, so here you go. Honestly, I really wasn't happy with the results or how excessively yellow the undertone is, but it's all good and I'll fix it later in the video. I'm starting on the eyes by lining my lids with LA Girl Cosmetics Gel Liner Pencil in Gypsy Teal. I'm obsessed with all the gel liners from LA Girl and they're so inexpensive. They have a ton of different shades and you guys can get them on their site at lagirlusa.com. So next I line my waterline using a white eye cudgel pencil by Stila Cosmetics. Any white or nude eye pencil will work great. Then I use the same Gypsy Teal pencil to line under my lower lash line. I'm using this light brown eyeshadow from my OFRA Cosmetics Pro Eyeshadow Palette and I'm applying it into my crease as a transition color with a MAC 217 brush. In fact, all the eyeshadows in this tutorial are from the same OFRA palette, and ever since this palette has come into my life, guys, all my other eyeshadows have sort of taken a back seat. That's how much I love it and use it. Okay, next I'm using this gorgeous blue eyeshadow and I'm pressing it onto my lids over the gel liner with a Sonia Kashuk eyeshadow brush. I have monolid eyes, but I also have lots of little lines and creases on my lids which make it hard for my eyeshadow to look perfectly smooth, and using this technique of pressing eyeshadow over a cream base really helps to make my eye makeup look smoother and prevents it from creasing into those lines throughout the day. And once I'm done with my top lid, I also applied the same shadow over the blue liner on my lower lid with a pencil brush. Here I'm using a black eye pencil to trace a line over my lid. This does not have to be neat at all because I'm going to smudge it out using a small eyeshadow brush. To create the effect of a deeper crease, I used the same black pencil to draw a thin line into my crease and brought it down to the outer corners of my eyes like this. Then I used a matte black shadow to smudge out the line. If your eyes already have a deeper crease, you can actually skip the eyeliner part of this and just use the black eyeshadow instead. Moving on to the brows, I first brushed them out with a spoolie from Beauty's Paradise, and then I used MAC's Spiked Brow Pencil to fill in the gaps. Now, I love full brows, but because the eye makeup is heavy, I'm not going to darken the brows too much. Instead, I'm just following the direction of my natural hair growth and filling in the gaps to even them out. I've shown you guys this makeup tip before, but I want to share it again in case you missed it. So to make my brows look neater, I'm using a cream concealer and a small concealer brush to trace a line around the entire brow, and then I'm blending it all out using a Real Techniques foundation brush and a smaller shadow brush to blend out the area under my brows since the foundation brush is a bit large for that area. And here you guys can see how this technique kind of adds a subtle glow around the brows, making them appear more neat and even. After that, I used a matte vanilla colored shadow to highlight under my brow bone. I went back to the transition color that I used earlier and applied it into the crease using a MAC 224 blending brush. Now, since this is a larger, fluffier brush, it's going to create a softer, smoky transition without taking too much away from the blue eyeshadow. I think orange really complements blue eye makeup, so I'm going to use this orangey light brown shade and a more dense eyeshadow brush from Beauty's Paradise to lightly press the shadow into my crease. Next, I'm using a Bobbi Brown gel liner to trace a thin line under my lower lashes. For my top lid, I used a liquid liner instead and traced a very thin line close to my lashes. I also went over the lower lid with the same liquid eyeliner for more definition. I want my eyeliner to be a bit more dramatic, so I extended it out into a wing, and now you should have something that looks like this. I went ahead and applied my lashes off camera. This was a double set of red cherry lashes in 117 and 510. And then just apply your favorite mascara to merge your natural lashes with the false ones. I also applied a heavy coat of mascara on my lower lashes to make them more dramatic. So now I'm going to use a cream foundation kit that I absolutely love. It's by Cinema Secrets and this is kit number 3. I'm using the lightest color to highlight under my eyes with a damp beauty blender sponge. If you're looking for a full coverage foundation that's very lightweight but highly pigmented, and especially if you have dryness under your eyes, then this would be a great one to go with. I purchased this kit from their website, which is cinemasecrets.com, for only $28, and it has all the right shades for me to use for my foundation, contour, and highlight. And they have 11 different kits to choose from, guys, so do check out their site to find the right one for you. Okay, so because I wasn't happy with the Studio Fix Fluid Foundation, I decided to go over it with the center shade in the kit, which is a perfect color for me. Also, Cinema Secrets does sell each foundation color in the kit in full-size jars. I think they start at $16 each, and because the 5-in-1 kit is so thin and easy to travel with, I just purchase the colors that I want and keep refilling the pan. This is the darkest color in the kit, and I'm using it to contour the hairline of my forehead and temples, underneath my jawline, down the sides of my nose to make it look slimmer, and also the hollows of my cheeks to give the illusion of higher cheekbones. If you guys think my regular contour and highlighting techniques are difficult, then the steps I used in this tutorial will be a lot easier to follow. To set my foundation, I'm using a MAC loose powder in NC40, and I'm pressing it over my skin with a powder puff. Then, to deepen the contouring, I used MAC's Blunt and a Real Techniques contour brush. I applied this over all the areas that I contoured earlier. Next, to smooth out the transition between the contour and highlight, I used Refined Golden Bronzer by MAC. This is one of my favorite bronzers, and the brush is from my Beauty is Paradise brush set. Guys, I don't think I can go through a single tutorial without my Ben Nye banana powder. I'm using a sponge to apply the powder under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, under the hollows of my cheeks and over my forehead, and a little above my lip and chin. And since I have dry skin, I dust the powder off immediately with a large powder brush. If you have oily skin, you can actually leave it on for a few minutes longer to let it set better. For blush, I'm using MAC's Warm Soul, which is one of my all-time favorite blushes. And then to highlight, I used MAC's by Candlelight to go over the high points of my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, and over my cupid's bow. The brushes that I used for my powder, blush, and highlight are also from my Beauty is Paradise brush set. These are great, inexpensive brushes, and I'll add all their details in the description box below. For my lips, I first lined them and filled them in using MAC's Soar lip pencil. I've been loving this lip pencil lately. It's the perfect brownish pink shade. After that, I used a liquid lipstick called Just Relax by Feyoshe Cosmetics and filled in my lips. Then, to add back the definition to my lips, I actually went back and outlined them again with the same lip pencil. And lastly, I topped it all off with MAC's Wildly Lush lip gloss, and that completes our makeup look for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I tried a few different techniques in this one, so hopefully you learned something new. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Please follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tutorials. Thank you so much for watching Beauty by Binny. Take care. Mwah.